I'm Dorothy Cassasari, and tonight on Celebrity Corner, we take you inside some of the world's most expensive celebrity homes, and you won't believe the price tags. Yeah, that's right, that's an airplane in a star's backyard. Dreaming of becoming a reality TV star and finding love? We'll give you some tips from a Hollywood insider on making the cut. And speaking of reality stars, a woman who became famous because of her connection to the mob. I sit down with the very loud and very opinionated Renee Graziano of VH1's Mob Wives, and find out how you can win a trip valued at $7,000 to the gorgeous Spice Island Beach Resort in sunny Grenada, and that includes airfare from OneTravel.com, plus the latest celebrity news and gossip. So let's get this party started. Roll that open.
Entertainment editor Dorothy Cassasari.
Here to discuss that and more is Dorothy Cassasari.
Pay attention to every word Dorothy says.
Hey, I'm Wayne Brady, and I'm here with the beautiful Dorothy Cassasari here on Celebrity Corner.
Hi everyone, I'm Dorothy Cassasari, host of Celebrity Corner. We start tonight's show with what's happening in the world of entertainment news. It was a very sad week in entertainment news. Corey Monteith of Glee was found dead last weekend at the Fairmont Pacific Rim Hotel in downtown Vancouver, Canada, where he's actually from. Corey has made no secret of his struggles with alcohol and drugs. When he was 13, he said he was drinking, skipping school, smoking pot, and this was all following his parents' divorce. When he was 16, his drug use escalated and he said he was doing anything and everything. And by 19, he was in rehab for the very first time. It's so sad. Now, past March, his rep said that Corey voluntarily admitted himself for substance addiction. And you know, you have to give him credit. When he went back into rehab, instead of sugarcoating it and saying that he was dehydrated or he was tired, like we hear from a lot of these celebrities, he came out and he owned it. He spent 1 month in rehab, and when he came out, he seemed to be doing great, and he thanked his fans for the support. He actually even said that he's lucky to be alive in past interviews. Now, of course, this is a very sad tragedy for Glee fans, but especially for his girlfriend, on and off the show, Lea Michele, who he was with for the last 2 years. She really supported him through all of his struggles, and our prayers are with Lea Michele, Corey, and his entire family. Big congratulations, on a happier note, to Halle Berry. Not only does she have a baby boy on the way, but now she is a married woman. She tied the knot in France at a chateau, isn't that romantic, in front of 60 people. And it's kind of ironic because after her divorce from David Justice and also Eric Benet, she said she'd never marry again. Well, French actor Olivier Martinez changed her mind. So never say never, Halle. And there she is. You can catch a little tiny glimpse of her wedding gown, but I can't wait to see the full thing. Moving on, let's talk about Lindsay Lohan. So there's a lot of speculation as to what Lindsay Lohan will do when she completes her 90-day stint in rehab on July 31st. And according to reports, she will be featured in an 8-part series. They're calling it a documentary. I call it reality TV. Anyway, you can watch it on Oprah's own network. And she'll actually be getting paid a reported $2 million for this. So it actually makes sense, you know, maybe that's why she's doing it. Anyway, I've been rooting for Lindsay ever since I heard her raspy voice on a red carpet in New York City years ago when I interviewed her. And I really hope that this new reality show, documentary, whatever, really helps her and doesn't harm her, because you know how reality TV can be sometimes. And make sure that you tune in next week, because I'm going to be talking to her mother, Dana Lohan, exclusively. So make sure you catch that. Moving on to Mariah Carey. She got all banged up on her video set. She was in a sling in the hospital, but over the weekend she performed at the MLB All-Star Charity Concert benefiting Superstorm Sandy relief efforts, and she sang with the New York Philharmonic, and she really brought down the house in Central Park. You gotta give her credit. I mean, the woman is injured, but she did it in style, even with a cracked rib, a fractured and dislocated shoulder, and multiple bruises. She got up there and she wore her fashionable slings, and she looked good doing it. Now, speaking of Superstorm Sandy, when the hurricane hit, we were actually out of power in New York for about 6 days or so, and my fiance, a couple friends, and I traveled out to Breezy Point, New York, which is an area that got hit really hard on the coast. We teamed up with a really sweet family, the Bergaminos. There's a picture of me helping them basically just, you know, take down everything in their home. They had about 5 feet of water in there, and this was a brand new, you know, sweet little family. They had a 3-month-old baby, Juliana, and they couldn't have been more appreciative. And just about a week or two ago, I got this photo from them on Facebook, thanking us for everything that we did for them, and that's a picture of little Juliana all grown up and just, you know, bringing a big amount of gratitude to all the people that helped. So while people are down the shore this summer enjoying their homes, there are many people who are not back in their homes yet. So I love that Mariah Carey participated in this concert to raise money because we need that. And let's talk now about the Zoya nail polish giveaway. So Zoya nail polish is giving away 200 bottles of Zoya Pixie Dust in this shimmery color that I picked out this week called London. I'll give you all the details on how to win later in the show. Plus, you can win a trip to the magnificent Spice Island Beach Resort in Grenada worth $7,000 with airfare provided from onetravel.com. Simply visit onetravel.com/travel/Celebrity Corner and stay tuned for the word of the day in our show to enter. It's that easy. Next up, ever dream of making it big on reality show? Usually thousands show up for auditions. When we come back, we're going to show you how to stand out among a sea of reality wannabes. Plus, how real is reality TV? We go behind the scenes with an insider when Celebrity Corner returns. Welcome back to Celebrity Corner. I'm Dorothy Cassasari. Ever wonder how to stand out in a crowd of thousands and get cast on a reality show? My first guest will tell you exactly what the producers are looking for, and she should know because she's a veteran reality TV editor straight from Hollywood. Here's a sneak peek at some of the shows she's worked on.
Swamp people. No guts, no gator.
She's also the author of this book, So You Want to Be on a Reality Show, Insider Tips to Make the Cut. I'm joined today by TeeJ Mercer. Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
All the way from Hollywood.
Straight out of Hollywood, girl.
I love it. I love it. So let's talk about, some of the tips that people should know if they want to have their own reality show or they want to get on a reality show, because there's a way to go about doing it. You have a method.
There's absolutely a way, and I want to make sure that everyone understands that reality covers a bunch of genres. So you have, people who want to be the next Nene Leakes, and then you have the people who want to be the next Snooki, but then you got the America's Got Talent, Survivor, but also the transformational shows of having your kitchen redone on I Hate My Kitchen and shows like that. That is all casting. So what I've done is I've come up with the STAR formula, S-T-A-R.
Okay.
S. Smartphone. Do not sit at your webcam and just talk to the camera. We need to see you, so grab your smartphone. I have a smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy Note. That phone is a beast and records great video.
So you don't just want to see someone sitting at their computer.
Absolutely
You want to see
not.
them out and about doing things
I want
and
to see
interacting
your life.
with other people,
right?
right?
I want you to show me your life, not tell me about your life.
Any particular situations you want to see or just real life?
It would depend on what you are auditioning for. I mean, if you are, auditioning for extreme weight loss, then I need to see your trials, your tribulations of carrying the weight. If you are auditioning for, let's say, America's Got Talent, then I need to see your talent, obviously.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't want to see you just sitting at a webcam. It shows me nothing. Plus,
Boring.
it depletes your energy.
Okay, so what about the T? What does the T stand for?
T. Boom, turn it up, baby. This is not the time to be shy. For instance, if you're auditioning for, let's say, Top Chef, then you need to brag. This is not the time to be modest. You need to brag. If you're doing Master Chef, Project
You
Runway.
have to sell yourself.
You have to sell yourself. I need to know your accomplishments, and then I need you to bring it.
I love it.
Bring it.
So people sometimes are afraid of becoming, coming off conceited, but you really have to sell yourself.
Right, that's the one time it's okay to be conceited.
I love that. Okay, now what about the A?
A, articulate and enunciate. I cannot tell you the number of times I've either seen videos or my other casting friends have told me that people have come to the auditions chewing gum.
Oh, gosh.
Or having mints in their mouth as though it's smell-o-vision and not television. We need
Smell-o-vision.
Yes. We need to understand what you're saying. Don't waste all of their energy and we can't understand you.
Okay, that makes sense. And what about the R?
Relax. Woosah.
Woosah.
Now that old adage, don't call us, we'll call you, is in full effect. I know we're taught to be persistent, not the case. The thing that would get you disqualified disqualified faster if you are a pest to the producers.
Wow, okay, so I like all of those tips. And also, how real is reality TV?
Okay, I knew you were going to ask me that because I get that question all the time. But let's think about it. I was watching The Bachelorette last night, and you know they're having these romantic dates. And
It's all
of
set
that.
up. That's set up.
That is set up.
Right.
Those are the situations, but the response to those situations is 100% genuine. I worked on Joan and Melissa Knows Best. Joan Rivers is a hoot. You just set her up in, let's say we sent her go-kart racing. Girl,
Oh, God,
she
yeah.
was a hoot.
She's crazy. I've interviewed her before on red carpet.
Yes, and so their reactions are genuine. We have to set up the situation so we can give you an outline, but the reactions are genuine.
But there are times where things happen and the camera people aren't even anticipating it when we see the camera person coming into the shot.
Absolutely, yeah. That's called breaking the fourth wall.
Right.
That's when you know when something is really going
happening.
down.
The
Because
drama.
yes, you'll see the camera person has like trying to find where the action is because we're not expecting it. For instance, I worked.
They're as surprised as we are, right?
Absolutely.
TeeJ, I wish we had more time, but thank you so much for coming. You were so
Absolutely.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Up next, celebrity real estate that will blow you away. Check out Oprah's home in Montecito, California, worth $85 million on 43 acres. John Travolta's home even has its own landing strip for his private jet. Can you believe that? We will be back in just a moment. I'm Dorothy Casaseri, and this is Celebrity Corner. So, what sort of house would you buy if you were a celebrity and had all the money in the world? I'm here with entertainment and lifestyle blogger Micah Jesse of the wildly successful website MicahJesse.com, and we're going to talk about to die for celebrity homes. Thanks for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
So, it was just reported that the most expensive home in the U.S. is priced at $190 million in Greenwich, Connecticut.
Wow.
You want to move there with me?
Oh yeah, I'm moving in. I think we have plenty of rooms for all of our friends.
Exactly, all the viewers do.
Yes.
So celebrities obviously have these huge homes, and that house, by the way, is not owned by a celebrity. It's just a guy that made his money in timber. Anyway, let's talk about Jen Aniston, because she recently just moved into a home with her fiance, on again, off again fiance, Justin Theroux, $21 million in Bel Air. What is so special about this home?
This house is everything. I mean, this is their dream home together. It comes with a man cave that they've created themselves just for Justin. Who knows what's in that man cave, but one thing that we do know for sure is what Jen Aniston is getting out of the house, and she's getting a chicken coop and a margarita fountain. Apparently, this chicken coop is not just your typical chicken coop. It is a Hollywood chicken coop.
Oh my
and so
gosh.
there's apparently enough room for chickens to last the entire
Wow.
year.
So she's going to sip her margaritas and play with her chickens.
Yes.
I love it.
Huge fan of Mexican
Only in
food.
Hollywood. And the house has a vineyard, which I think is very cool.
Very
Maybe there's a
cool.
wine label on the way for those two.
Could definitely be possible.
Okay, so let's move on to Ellen DeGeneres, because she owns a house with Portia de Rossi, and this house is priced at $26 million, and it's in Santa Barbara.
Right. This house is unfreaking-leavable.
Yeah.
I mean, Ellen DeGeneres does it big. This has oceanfront views. This house it's very very old school. It's almost like not a house that you would picture Ellen DeGeneres to live in. But yeah, so I mean,
I heard that it has 9 fireplaces.
It has 9.
Who needs 9 fireplaces in Santa Barbara?
Well, when you're Ellen and Portia and you need to keep things spicy and hot, 9 fireplaces will do just the trick.
Okay, now Bon Jovi. Now he might need the 9 fireplaces in New York City because in the winter it gets really cold there. He has a penthouse in New York that's on the market for $42 million.
Yes.
What is the deal with this penthouse?
All right, well, he's living on a prayer, and he's also living on 2 floors. It's
Oh
a
my
duplex
gosh.
in Soho.
It's a dream.
Sprawling views of all of Manhattan. I mean, 360 panoramic views. It has 5 bedrooms. It has 3,500 square foot of outdoor space.
That's unheard of for New York City.
Unheard of.
And 5 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms. The
Yes.
bedrooms it's cool to have 5 bedrooms, but to have 5 bathrooms in New York, oh
Everyone
my gosh.
gets their own bathroom.
Never have to share. I love it. Okay, now let's move on to Christina Aguilera.
Yes.
Now she just moved into a new place in Beverly Hills worth
Yes.
$10 million.
Yes.
11,000 square feet. What else is cool about
I've
this
actually
place?
been to this house, so I
Oh,
can tell you
whoa.
from personal experience
Okay.
because Real Housewives of Los Angeles star
Right.
Adrienne Maloof.
Adrienne Maloof.
Yes, so she actually used to rent that house.
So you've been there for a party.
I've been there for a party.
Oh my gosh,
exactly.
I love it. You're the perfect guest for this show.
So I was there, and no, this house is really stunning, but it makes, when you're there, you're like, gosh, I mean, now that I heard that Christina Aguilera is moving in, it's like, I don't picture this being Christina Aguilera's house. We know Christina Aguilera's taste being very pink and bubblegum pop.
Right.
So it's kind of confusing, but hey, it's beautiful. It's got a huge pool. It's marble floors,
Oh, wow.
huge kitchen.
This house is definitely very different than the house that she used to own, because that house had a lot more of kind of a Moulin Rouge feel to
Yes,
it, right?
absolutely.
This is a little bit more modern.
More restoration.
But also,
yes.
she's kind of changed her image a lot. So
She has.
maybe her taste in homes has changed as well.
Absolutely.
I guess that makes sense. Okay, now let's also talk about Mark Wahlberg. Okay, now I love this home that he has, particularly because of the gym. What do we know about this gym?
Okay, so this house alone is just stunning. I mean, it is huge, massive, and it has everything. But we know that Marky Mark has that amazing body, and he doesn't even need to leave home to keep it that way. So he's got this huge, huge gym. It's actually a converted airport hangar.
Wow. So it's huge.
I mean,
two
floors.
stories. Okay.
Yes, 2 floors, the gym alone. It has hundreds of pieces of equipment.
It has a boxing ring, a professional boxing
ring.
Right.
This is, I mean, Mark Wahlberg does not need to leave home to keep that body looking right.
And thank God he has that gym, because we get to look at that hot body all the time.
Yes, we
and
do.
you know what's interesting about this home? That it's valued at $12.9 million in Beverly Hills, and it's 11,000 square feet and 10 bathrooms. Okay, so there's 7 bedrooms and there's 10 bathrooms.
Well, you know, in Hollywood, people like to entertain. So, you know, we don't want a line for the bathroom like Miley Cyrus says.
Right.
You know, at Marky Mark's house, everyone can go to the bathroom, and there doesn't need to be any lines.
Oh my gosh, I wish that we could live in one of these houses someday. We will, right?
We will.
Mike and Jesse from
Yes.
MikeandJesse.com.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
When Celebrity Corner returns, I sit down with Renee Graziano of VH1's Mob Wives and reveal a softer side to the sharp-tongued reality star. The popular VH1 reality show Mob Wives has been such a hit that it will be going into its 4th season unofficially later this year. One of its stars, Renee Graziano, is the daughter of New York City mobster Anthony Graziano, who did time behind bars for tax evasion, murder, and more. Renee is known for being very opinionated and tough. Can you blame her? Check out this clip.
My approach is, you know what? You want to keep talking out of that mouth, you're going to have a jaw wire. I just want to know why you didn't come to see me in the hospital.
Never knew you were that sick. When everybody else knows and nobody tells me, that pisses me off.
Oh, God, here we go again.
I met up with Renee in New York City at a red carpet event and discovered her softer side as she opened up to me about getting clean and time in rehab. Take a look. Tell me a little bit about why you think people are so fascinated by the mob. I mean, Mob Wives is a huge success.
Well, I think the fascination had to be when The Godfather was done, and I think just the word mob in general just draws people in, because it's an underworld that people all want to know about, and we as women are not discussing anything. What I talk about is my life, and I'm entitled to. So I think what happens is people just get so caught up with the mystery, you know, of the mob.
Absolutely. Now, you did something really courageous a few months back, and you realized... And you know, but really, I want to talk to you about this, because it's really an issue that a lot of families struggle with. And you confronted an addiction issue, and you put yourself in rehab, and you were really public about it. Was that really difficult to be so public about something that was such a struggle?
No. I knew, the truth of the matter is, I knew it was going to help somebody. So if I had to out myself to save somebody else, it'd be worth outing myself. One, I know that I'm a strong woman, so I know that I was going to take my recovery program serious. I had my son to back me the whole entire time, and I think it was really good for AJ as well to really say what was on his mind, because there are a lot of children that are suffering behind parents of addiction, and they're watching their parents slowly kill themselves, and they're not saying anything. So I think between me and AJ doing this together, we definitely had the chance to save somebody. So for me, that was the greatest reward of it.
That's incredible that it was a bonding experience of sorts, because a lot
Strange,
of
but we did it.
Right. Well, a lot of times people say that the family members suffer more than the addict, because it's so difficult for them to understand and comprehend. What would your advice be for people that are, dealing with a loved one going through something of this sort?
The children definitely suffer more than you could possibly imagine, and I know that firsthand from what AJ said. But my advice is definitely get help. You, really reach out. Don't be embarrassed to ask for it. Don't be embarrassed to even talk to your child about it. There's so many people in this world that suffer from this horrible addiction and pill addiction especially, and we have to deal with it head on. It's not something there's no more hush hush. Listen, it happens to a lot of people. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the most famous. The regular. It happens to everybody. It happens. It is what it is, and you got to deal with it.
So what else is on the horizon for you, aside from the unofficial next season?
Mob Candy. I have my Mob Candy brand launching in middle of July. Hopefully dating and exciting stuff. And just, I think for me, I want to live. I just want to enjoy my life.
Okay, now you say hopefully dating. I love how you say hopefully in front of that, because I'm sure you don't have an issue getting a date.
Well, actually, yes, I do, but we don't have enough time in the day to talk about it. It's very complicated to date as a ex-mob wife, daughter of, so it's always been complicated. But now that the camera's on, it's even more so. So slow and steady, and whoever gets me is very lucky. But I'm gonna be a little picky this time around.
That Renee was very different than the Renee that we see on the show and that we saw in that clip. I really liked her, and I wish her well in her recovery. She was a really sweet woman. Before we head to break, 200 lucky viewers can score free bottles of Zoya nail polish pixie dust in the color London, which I'm wearing tonight. Simply visit zoya.com/Celebrity Corner and plug in tonight's secret word, and you can win. The word is fame. Good luck. And when we return, details on how you can win a trip to Spice Island Beach Resort in Grenada with round-trip airfare from OneTravel.com. It's a chance to vacation like the rich and famous.
I'm Melissa Gorga, and you're watching Celebrity Corner.
Welcome back to Celebrity Corner. Now, I've been telling you about this fabulous giveaway throughout the show, and now it's time to give you the details. The top vacation booking website and information portal, OneTravel.com, and the luxurious Spice Island Beach Resort in Grenada are offering one lucky viewer and a guest the chance to enjoy a 3-night all-inclusive prize trip in a private pool suite with round-trip airfare. Vacation like a celebrity with complimentary meals, snorkeling, kayaking, golfing at the Grenada Golf Club, and even room service. OneTravel.com combines value-driven deals with effortless booking solutions for discounted flights, hotels, cruises, car rentals, and complete vacation packages in one convenient portal. Simply visit OneTravel.com/travel/Celebrity Corner and enter our special word of the day. And the word today is luxury, which is the kind of vacation you'll be enjoying if you win. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and thank you also to Joss and Maine for my very stylish set. See you next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. here on WMCN. Check out my website, DorothyOnTV.com, and follow me on Twitter at DorothyOnTV for more on our show.